Okay, we're going to look at some applicants, freelancers, and writers for potential hiring. Okay, for a book writing job. Okay, for a nonfiction book writing job for my publishing brand, HowExpert. Okay, so let's get started. We got a lot more. Actually, I got more proposals, as you can see, 12 reviews, but I'm only going to focus right now for the video on the short list of the people I may be interested in. Okay, I am interested in actually, but who stood out, who had a unique topic or some kind of unique topic or story, good writing, and real, authentic, genuine experience, real life experience slash expertise in their topic. Okay, so one stood out in this particular applicant out of 12. Alexander here for this particular job post. What's your number one passion, skill, talent, story, and what's your proof of passion, knowledge, expertise, story, core lessons, TOC in a nutshell? Okay, I am a yo-yoer. So immediately when I read that, I was like, boom, in unique topic. Okay, it's not a topic like, hey, I'm into writing. Hey, I like to travel. Hey, I like to lose weight. I'm into health. I hear that quite often, but this topic, these type of topics, this is an example, by the way. Okay, just because it's yo-yo, being yo-yo is the only topic. There's a zillions of topics like these. They're unique, interesting, and I love hobbies because hobbies are unique. Okay, these are unique hobbies. Okay, not just any hobby, but unique hobbies. Because the more unique the topic is, generally speaking, at least from my experience, the book can stand out in the search engines and the crowded marketplace, not just Amazon, but Google, everywhere. It's so crowded, right? Even creating content. If you have a unique topic like yo-yoing, I could do a video on it. I could do a podcast on it. I could do a book on it. I could do an audio book on an online course, and it will have a higher chance to show up, be seen by people. That's what it is, as opposed to if I do zoom out and let's just say instead of yo-yo zoom out and just say, oh, let's just do a book about sports or fitness. There's zillions of books about fitness, right? So it's going to be super competitive. That's why I prefer unique topics. Having said that, I am not opposed to general topics if the freelancer is a real deal holy field in their topic. Okay, just the legit 5-star writing, 5-star expertise. The topic is health and fitness, but you are the go-to person who won fitness. Okay, competitions over and over again for 10 plus years. Okay, I'm cool with doing a general guide to fitness if you are the go-to person. Okay, or personal trainer, you've done it for many years and you've won competition. You are the best at your field. Okay. Having said that, I prefer unique topics. So let's continue reading. I'm a yo-yoer and have been yo-yoing for around 6 years. It was later, it's 2016, in a video game up on my YouTube suggested page about yo-yoing. So I watched it and fell in love with it. When I first started, I was yo-yoing for 8+ hours a day and just could not get enough. The thought of being able to do anything with a spinning metal thing just amazed me. Just cannot get enough. The thought of being able to do anything with a spinning metal thing just amazed me. I do not have much proof, but I hope that you can tell that I have a strong calling for this hobby. Wow. And believe me, one thing yo-yoing taught me was to keep trying, no matter what. Because if I had stopped when I first started, because the trick was too difficult, I would not be where I am now. I would sit there for 5, maybe 6 hours and trying to land one trick. I appreciate it. Let me see if there more writing. Okay. No, we only work on the Upwork. Okay. It is a unique topic. However, I do consider the writing and grammar and that and so forth. But I could tell this person has real life experience in topic. So this one potential topic. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but one potential topic. Another freelancer is here for this particular project was Jonathan here. Um, he had a passion for producing and directing and he's in film. He already attended film school. Let me just read it. My number one passion is producing and directing. I attended film school in 2017, and I graduated with a bachelor's degree in 2020 with an emphasis in producing. Before I attended film school, I was videotaping every family gathering, parties, family outing, etc. I would then edit them and create little storylines, um, or just fun videos to show them. From very young, I knew I wanted to work in this field, and I have the passion and motivation to write a how-to book. I have many experiences, stories, and knowledge to be able to explain how to bring an idea to life on the screen. I've worked on very few projects since finishing school, but my experience goes beyond my schooling. I'm eager to learn more about this position and be able to inspire and guide others in this wonderful world of filmmaking. Now, having said that, I got to be honest with you. I've heard this topic before from other applicants because uh, it is not the most unique topic, but it is not the most generic topic either. However, I've heard this topic, and in the past, I was quite picky with this topic because filmmaking is so competitive. It's kind of a big topic, big category. So what I would consider you if I see a category that's huge, because I don't want to risk it. I want to make sure that type of big category topics like health and fitness or dating and relationships or money and finance, a generic topic, a non general competitive topics like this. I prefer proven writers. So what I would consider is hire this writer, maybe not for filmmaking in general, but a niche within filmmaking to see what his specialty is. And generally speaking, in the past, I always looked at the cover answers and look for if there were any, um, you know, any if there were any like examples to find out what their niche specialty was. But if they didn't have it, I would look through their entire cover letter answers and see any clues. And I just looked at his portfolio from what he made in the past, for example. Let me continue reading here. I'm super excited to apply for this position with the company. I'm a passion for creating content, and filmmaking is what led me to apply. I'm confident in my skills and knowledge gained at college. Okay, cool. Okay, so the thing that kind of stood out for me was where's the samples? Okay, so feature proof of concept, producer, dimension. So he's done some work, right? Um, but as you can see, most of it was short films. So that's when I was like, you know what? Instead of filmmaking, how about short filmmaking? Because he has experience in short films, short documentaries as well. That could be a bonus chapter maybe. But why don't we just focus on short films? Because that's what you have real life experience in. Okay, so I could tell he has a real life, genuine desire and passion to for this opportunity, and he has genuine experience as an everyday person doing videos for his family and work as well. He went to school for it. He knows the details. He's eager. I can tell. So you know what? I'm open to it. But instead of filmmaking, let's do short filmmaking. And so I wanted to Google search this topic a little bit more because I wasn't quite sure on short filmmaking. I looked at it, and short filmmaking. There are some searches on it and content about it. How to write a short film. So this could definitely be a book project. Okay, a potential nonfiction how to book for HowExpert. How to make a short film. Okay. So that will be the potential topic I will consider for this particular freelancer. Let me just, for time purposes, what I usually like to do before, if I shortlist, I add the notes. I add the notes, and I come up with a temporary title right now. But let's just make it quick. Short film making. I'm not sure if that's a word, but let's go with it for right now. It's just a temporary title for right now, and later on, you know, work with the writer, the editor, the team, and myself, and research everything, and come up with the final title later on. To learn how to make short films and documentaries. everyday filmmakers. Okay, 30,000 words, generally speaking. And I would think this topic would need some imagery possibly because it's filmmaking. I mean, as long as you took the pictures, that's great. Okay, Jonathan C. So that would be one potential book title. The other title was Yo-Yo, right? Let's go to this one real quick. Shortlisted to add the notes. I'm not sure if it's two words. Let's just use two capitals. I mean, yo-yoing. Okay. Tips to learn how to yo-yo. Improve your skills. Improve your yo-yoing skills. I try to put in variations of the keyword for SEO purposes, if it makes sense. I mean, if there are variations. If there isn't an extra variation, to skip some of the parts. Yo-yoing skills. How to learn how to yo-yo and improve your skills to become a better. Is yo-yoer a word? I don't think so. I mean, it could be. Learn how to yo-yo and improve your yo-yoing skills to become a better yo-yoer. I mean, this is just as an example, okay? So we'll just go with it right now. And this would definitely need images. So I usually ask the writers to provide their own images, and the best way to do it, in my opinion, for them to do it on themselves, do it yourself, is video yourself demonstrating yo-yoing or whatever you do, and then take a screenshot of all the essential parts for all the lessons, and then we'll have 50 to 100 images. And I pay a little bit more for the images if the images are absolutely essential for the topic, for the book. But if it's not essential, we usually skip it. Here's another applicant for this particular job. It was primarily for a specific city guide, and I was considering it, but I found another topic that might be kind of like, since she mentioned it, she said, as a wheelchair user full time since birth. Okay. And she mentioned this several times due to limited mobility. So instead of a city guide, you know, I was considering, because this is something she mentioned and it's something that's quite unique. People living in wheelchairs and people who live in wheelchairs. I just Googled it out of curiosity, how to live on a wheelchair. And there was so much information out there, videos and content and articles about people giving tips and advice and encouragement for people, who live on wheelchairs. Maybe people got into, unfortunate accidents or whatnot and had to get a wheelchair at adult age or whatnot or whatever. They got to learn from how to adjust living on a wheelchair. And generally speaking, I'll be honest, I don't usually come up with a topic and give it and suggest to the writer. I usually go with what they write about and lean towards it. Having said that, this project was about city travel guide, was about writing a city travel guide. So that's why she wrote primarily about city travel guides, about our city, which is, I was considering because she did such a good job in her writing cover letter detailed answers. I'm convinced she knows a lot about her city, which is New Bern, North Carolina. However, I think a unique topic like wheelchair, I might consider that as well, because that's even more. That's not only for people in that one location, but this is potentially, for anyone worldwide. So for that, and it's not something it is a unique topic, to be living on a wheelchair. Okay. And I'm sure there's people out there who would like to connect and feel understood, and just be able to learn the little things they didn't know. And so I was considering this topic. So I might give this a shot. I'll be honest. Okay. At first, I was thinking about the city title, but I may consider possibly, okay, a topic like this: 7 tips for happy living in a wheelchair wheelchair live? These are some common questions. Can people on Google? And by the way, if you want more questions, you can just click on it again, and it generates more questions. It's okay. But pick on the ones that are the most relevant. Okay. Can people live in wheelchairs on their own? How can you make life easier in a wheelchair? Okay. Things like that. How long was you? So there's definitely this is definitely a unique topic, and I'm sure it's a great way to make a you know impact to other people out there who are in the situation, right? Okay. Okay. Let's just go. Okay. How expect to living on a wheelchair? I was gonna say wheelchair life, but I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Wheelchair life? No. Living on a wheelchair. What's the right way to say it? Living in a wheelchair? Can people in a wheelchair live on their own? How can you make life easier in wheelchair? How does being in a wheelchair? Okay. Um, what is the average lifespan of someone in a wheelchair? Why would someone use a wheelchair if they can walk? What is the most difficult thing in a wheelchair? Can someone use this? What conditions require a wheelchair? Can you sit in a wheelchair all day? How do you stop? How long should a patient sit in a wheelchair? Can a person in a wheelchair live alone? How to be an independent wheelchair user? Okay, wheelchair life hacks. You know what? I might just go with wheelchair life hacks. Let's just keep it short. I like to keep the title short and subtitle because subtitle's so long. So if we could, okay, if there's another way, okay, 101 tips to learn how to live life on a wheelchair. Okay, how about this? How to life to the fullest on a wheelchair. Wheelchair users. That's a temporary title for right now. We'll see. Depending on if the freelancer is open to it. If they don't, it's all good too. Do I need images? I mean, it's not necessary. I'm not gonna make it more difficult. Let's keep it simple for right now. Okay, I mean, if they want to, but right now, let's keep it simple right now. How can we reach your life? 101 tips to learn how to live life to the fullest. Learn how to live. Learn how to live life to the fullest while on a wheelchair. On a wheelchair for wheelchair users. This is a temporary title for right now. Okay, so there you go. 3 potential topics we may go with. One's about living on a wheelchair. Okay, the other topic's about short filmmaking, and the next topic is about yo-yoing. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.